Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has her genes. Sydney Sweeney has her genes.
You ever see a jeans ad and think, wait, is this supposed to be Nazi propaganda? Yeah, nobody expected that sentence in 2025, but Sydney Sweeney's latest American Eagle campaign just did that. And trust me, things got weird real fast. Sydney Sweeney, the 27-year-old breakout star from Euphoria, just landed the biggest fashion gig of her career, fronting American Eagle's most expensive denim campaign ever. The tagline, Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Cute pun, right? Jeans, jeans. She's got both. In the campaign videos, Sydney's seen doing everything from buttoning up jeans on her bed, to zipping up denim while lying down, to confidently strutting around in a full-on denim-on-denim look. She says stuff like, genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue. Another one. My body's composition is determined by my genes. Hey, eyes up here, she adds cheekily as the camera pans to her face. Seems playful on the surface, but the internet, being the internet, dug deeper, and what they found, a whole lot of trouble. Critics online wasted zero time. Tweets started flying, TikToks blew up, and terms like Nazi propaganda, eugenics, and white supremacy were suddenly being tossed around in relation to a jeans ad. One viral post read, anyone else see that not-so-subliminal white supremacy American Eagle commercial that Sydney Sweeney did? Literally hinting about blue eyes and good genes. It's concerning. I always knew she was racist. Another called it modern-day Nazi propaganda. A third, she wasn't kidding when she said she was broke. She'll say yes to anything that gets her a check. It wasn't just randos either. Academic voices got involved. Dr. Sayantani Dasgupta, who teaches narrative medicine at Columbia University, posted a TikTok dissecting the ad's language and symbolism. That video? Nearly 4 million views. She argued the campaign was imbued with eugenic messaging, explaining how the whole good genes thing ties into a dark history of selective breeding, racism, ableism, and cis-heteronormativity. A woman of color would not have been hired for this advertisement, she added. At the center of the storm is that one word, genes. It might seem like a cheeky dad joke, but as Dasgupta pointed out, eugenics, this idea that certain people are biologically superior, was used to justify forced sterilizations, racist immigration laws, and, yes, Nazi ideology. And when the person making the pun is a slim, white, blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman, the subtext hits differently, especially in 2025. One TikToker put it bluntly, it's literally giving Nazi propaganda. Another called it a love letter to white nationalism and eugenic fantasies. Activist Zeli Imani chimed in too, echoing that exact phrase. And yet, others weren't buying the outrage at all. Cue the backlash to the backlash. Some called the whole controversy sad and a reach. One TikTok user commented, it's literally only a Sydney Sweeney is hot joke, nothing to get mad over. Another said, if Rihanna or Sofia Vergara said the exact same line, no one would care. A third, so now we're comparing denim ads to eugenics. It's genes, not Mein Kampf. Even YouTube commentator Philip DeFranco weighed in. He acknowledged the controversy, but noted many of his commenters found the response totally overblown. Just when you think it can't get messier, here come the politicians. Stephen Chung, Trump's director of communications, reposted an MSNBC headline about the ad and slammed the outrage as cancel culture run amok. This warped, moronic, and dense liberal thinking is why Americans voted the way they did in 2024, he wrote. They're tired of this bulls. Senator Ted Cruz joined the pile-on too. Wow, now the crazy left has come out against beautiful women. I'm sure that'll poll well. Donald Trump Jr., he posted an AI-generated version of the ad starring his dad, parodying the fashion scene from Zoolander with the caption, "Donald is so hot right now." And just like that, a jeans commercial turned into a full-on left versus right cultural war. Many have drawn comparisons between this and Brooke Shields' infamous Calvin Klein ad from the 1980s. You know, the one where 15-year-old Brooke says, "Nothing comes between me and my Calvins." Critics back then slammed it as overly sexual and inappropriate for her age. TV networks even refused to air it. Fashion culture, it seems, has a long history of walking the line between cheeky and controversial. So far, the brand itself hasn't issued a formal public statement, but American Eagle's Vice President of Marketing, Ashley Shapiro, shared this in a LinkedIn post on July 23rd. During a Zoom call with Sydney, we asked the question, "How far do you want to push it?" Without hesitation, she smirked and said, "Let's push it. I'm game." She also praised the campaign's cheeky energy and the playful stunt double that revealed the genius behind jeans. Jennifer Foyle, the brand's president and creative director, called the denim trend-setting, with ease, attitude, and a little mischief. Oh, and despite the backlash, the stock price surged by over 10% before settling up 4.2%. Translation: American Eagle made bank. Why Sydney? Because she's become the go-to face for classic Americana. She's young, stylish, blonde, beautiful, and she knows how to get people talking. But with that comes controversy. In 2022, she posted photos from her mum's birthday party where guests wore MAGA-style hats. Online sleuths also spotted Blue Lives Matter gear. The internet erupted. She defended herself. People are turning an innocent celebration into an absurd political statement. Earlier this year, she partnered with Dr. Squatch to sell limited edition soap bars made with her bathwater. They sold out, crashed the site, got flipped on eBay for up to $2,000 a bar. The girl knows how to sell and how to polarize. Not everyone sees the backlash as irrational. Lauren Rosewarne from the University of Melbourne told media, "Brands don't exist in a vacuum. They know what they're doing, but social media is a wild card. You can never fully predict how things will be interpreted." She added that Sydney Sweeney was always going to be a divisive figure, and that pretty privilege plays a major role in who gets the benefit of the doubt. Another marketing expert, Jasmine Burrell, told AP, "There's been a shift. I see more ads now using only white models. We might be going backwards." The bigger story, the outrage cycle itself. What started as a cheeky ad became outrage by progressives, mockery by conservatives, analysis by influencers, content farmed by media. A BuzzFeed article quoted an Instagram user with just 119 followers to support their public backlash angle. Critics called this media inflation, turning small accounts into representative outrage. As one cultural critic put it, "This isn't discourse, it's algorithmic grist." The ad became an internet event, stripped of context, emotion, and nuance. Everyone was shouting, but no one was listening. This campaign dropped in the middle of rising fears around pronatalism and far-right ideology in the US. Elon Musk and JD Vance have both been accused of dog-whistling eugenics-adjacent ideas, encouraging people to have more children, but only certain kinds of people. Trump's return to office brought policies targeting DEI initiatives. Even a former government official was accused of flashing a Nazi salute. In that climate, even a pun about good genes doesn't feel innocent anymore. It lands hard. Historic fascist regimes have weaponized the feminine ideal, one commentator said. This feels like an unbridled cultural shift toward whiteness. Some marketing insiders think yes. Sydney's image has already been co-opted by right-wing fans. She's from Idaho, fixes cars, posts cleavage on SNL, and gets praised by conservatives. Casting her in this ad, talking about traits passed down from parents, was probably a calculated risk. Enough controversy to go viral, not enough to cause real damage. And it worked. The campaign went viral. The brand got attention, the stock went up. And Sydney, she stayed quiet. No apology, no comment. Just the kind of silence that keeps everyone guessing and the internet spinning.